it's Kylie, Bertucci Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia here with you, and I am so sorry that I am 10 minutes late. The reason was I went live on the wrong page. Switcher has decided to switch things up and change the default, so I didn't even look, I just pressed. Note to self, always check. But anyway, one of my other groups got to enjoy a little hello. They're like, oh, what are you doing live, Kylie? Thanks, hi. So how is everyone? When you jump in, say hello. And I'll make sure it's all live and happening and working like I did. And I'm like, why is it not working? Why am I not live on the right page? Fantastic, I'm live on the right page now. Hello again, Nancy. How is everyone? So nice to see you all. It's been a little while. We had a couple of weeks off. No, totally my fault, Dobadoo. I'm very sorry. Big thank you to all of you who have purchased our card templates and for all your emails of support and thank yous. We're so grateful because I know that they help me. So I'm really happy to hear that they're helping all of you creatively to think of ideas and to make measurements easier, which is really exciting. So if you haven't received the update, please let me know. Please definitely check your junk mail. Some have found that the update has gone there because once you purchase them, the tutorial, it is not physical templates. I had a few that were a little upset that I wasn't posting physical templates. I'm not sure how they thought I was going to send it for $5 and cut them and post them. It would be like the biggest bargain ever. But I think that one thing that I've said to those that wanted the physical copy, I've said that it's the best thing if you can follow the tutorial and cut them yourself because you'll get a better understanding of how the templates work and how you can get the most out of them too. So the tutorial has definitely been a lot better than just handing the card templates to someone. Fantastic, Donna. Thank you all so much. Now, I must apologize with the Imperial or the standard cardstock for the US in inches. There was a little bit of an error there. There was a double up in sizing. So I've literally just sent an update this morning that has rectified that. So please look out for that if you are in the US and Canada and you have ordered the Imperial or standard cardstock in inches. Totally, Luann. That's the best way to learn. Do it yourself and you'll learn the most. What is it? Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him forever. So if you cut up these cardstocks, you'll be making all your customers, your team members and yourself, you'll be making cards forever and you'll feel a lot more confident and a lot happier about your card making, because I know for me personally, it actually takes a lot of stress out of my card making and it means that I'm making my cards a lot quicker. So definitely have a look at the updates. Make sure that you have them. If you don't, please contact me and I can help you with that. Yay! Check for the update. So the other thing that I wanted to let you know, so I'll just put a little link here. If you haven't got the card templates, they're only $5 Australian and they work for any card maker in the world because the templates are basically perfect for any country, any cardstock. So if you live in the US and Canada, make sure that you use the drop down box and get the correct one for you, which is the letter sized cardstock. I think you guys call it standard cardstock in the US and Canada, so that's created a little bit of confusion. We call it letter cardstock here. I'm not sure why we call them different cardstock, but yours is letter and imperial. So that's the inches measurement. It's called imperial measurement. That's another thing that not a lot of people from the US know, that their measurement is called imperial. And here, or most of the rest of the world, we use metric measurements, which is centimeters and millimeters. So you're going to learn a lot from these templates. They will help you to see that all of our card sizes, like US and Canada, is one card size and the rest of the world is another card size because we use different paper, different cardstock size. So there is the link for my card templates. Go and check them out. If you have any questions, please ask. Now, the other thing that's happening at the moment, we are at the 30th, so we have 1 day left for you to be able to get our tutorial bundle, the amazing tutorial bundle subscription. Now, this is the last chance to get the subscription. It means you get 1 month for free. I'll show you a little snippet of our tutorial sneak peek. Oh no, that's not the right one. We need this one. I'll take that back. There we go. There's the right one. So that's the sneak peek for August. And as you can see, beautiful, fresh, stunning cards here. I'm just having a look at what oh yes, I remember mine. I used that beautiful pocket, what's it called? I did some embossing on some Blushing Bride. And it's a new stamp set from the annual catalogue. And that's what I loved. Oh yeah, it was a pocket full of happiness that I used. And I've stamped that a couple of times to just create some real interest, and then used those beautiful stitched nested dies with that, and my blends. So yeah, you'll learn a new technique using the using embossing and the blends, and just using the monochrome look, like all in one color. But you can see there's some brilliant designs there, and they are exclusive. You cannot see them anywhere else. You'll not see them online anywhere else. They're exclusive to the tutorial bundle. So it's the only way to see that tutorial bundle. So I will give you the link for the subscription. It comes out $20 Australian a month for 5 months, but you get 6 months worth of tutorials, which is 72 tutorials altogether. And it's perfect for even if you're a demonstrator or a customer of someone else, then it's perfect for all of those things, because we all needed a bit of inspiration. So I'm pretty sure that looks like the right link there. So if you have questions about that, please ask as well. There's only 1 day left to get the subscription. After that, you can only buy it month by month, which, you know, we all want 1 month free, right? I love a freebie. Give me a freebie. Now, the other thing that happened this morning that I want to send a big apology for is that our last lot of trimmer blades went up for sale at 8 o'clock, and I'm pretty sure by 8:06 or something like that, they had already sold out. So it's super frustrating. We're just as frustrated as you, and Stampin' Up are so gutted. They are really sad that this has caused frustration for our customers. For us as demonstrators, I don't think I've ever had so many emails about a particular product in my life. And it's really difficult, because I just, like, I had people saying, can you please order this for me? And I'm like, I can't order them, because I knew the window of opportunity to order them, the best opportunity that my customers and team members had was to literally be there at 8 o'clock on the dot, which is what Bruno and I did. And we placed an order like ASAP. Now, how can we move forward from here? Because obviously Stampin' Up can't change the fact that there are no more trimmer blades. Now, some little tips that a few people gave me that have helped the longevity of my trimmer blades so much is the fact that you clean this little section here. So a demonstrator said to me, there's nothing wrong with the trimmer blades. I'm so sad that Stampin' Up has got rid of it, but they just could not viably keep the blades because there was just too many returns. It was costing the company way too much money to replace everything. So I understand from a financial point of view, they had to be, you know, a bit smart about what was happening, and it was just costing way too much to replace all of these blades that were not working for people. But a demonstrator gave me a great tip, and that was to clean out your little mat, which sits in here. So you can see that little section there that pulls out. You can pull it out from the top of your trimmer here. See that little nook there? So pull out that mat. You can also flip it right around, but just give that a really good clean, because you'll notice that there's little chunks of bits of paper in there, and that's going to be a bit of an issue for cutting. So that is one way of getting longevity out of your blades. The other thing is also remembering to go up and down, because we tend to sort of maybe go in one direction that we used to. So make sure you're using both sides of the blade. The other thing that people have recommended is using a nail file to just give the, not too much, because obviously you don't want to create like a big dent in your trimmer blade, but just to give it a little bit of sharpening, just slightly. You don't need to use it much, but that will keep it going for that little bit longer. There you go. A toothbrush works really well. Thank you, Luann. So you can get your toothbrush in there and scrape it out. I've got my picker tool, and you can grab the pointy end of your picker tool and sort of pull it along and grab all of that out, all of that gunk, and that should hopefully keep you going. If you have a few blades on hand, that should hopefully, oh, look at my big lipstick. Keeping it real. Okay, that's better. I know I have naked nails today. I was like, what do I choose to do? Do I paint my nails or do I pack my bag? Because we're leaving for Sydney. So I made an executive decision that it was going to create less stress if I packed my bag. So yes, I have naked nails today. It's very rare for me, but that's on my to-do list today. I actually want to do my jamborees again. So I thought, you know what? I'm not going to paint them because I want to do my jams, because I know that they'll last for a week and a bit and then I don't have to think about them, rather than chipping. And I want some little cool designs on there. Hi! So I hope that little exercise helps you with your trimmer blades for the next couple of months, because Stampin' Up have promised that they're bringing out a new trimmer with better blades, better quality by the end of the year. So that's not that long to wait. We can do it. We can do it together. I know this is super frustrating. I know that this is really challenging, and it's really difficult time for all of us. But if you could try, and even if there's people out there that have extras, my lovely customers, if you can talk to other VIPs, if we can share what we have. I've contacted some of my customers and said, they were just so distraught. They're like, oh my goodness, I didn't even get any. So I said, look, we've got one pack, even if it's just not even a pack, even if it's just one trimmer blade. If you don't have any, and you want to be fair, but if you don't have any at all, please let me know on my VIP group, my special VIPs. I'm happy to look after you because you are my special customers. But of course, it's going to be really difficult trying to spread it out. So if some of my other customers, my other VIPs, if you have like a stash of 50 of them, think about maybe investing, like get the money back and use that money to invest in the new trimmer that's going to be even more amazing. I've actually seen the trimmer and you're going to want it. I'm telling you. I know you think, no, I'm going to stock up on all these trimmer blades and they will eventually run out and you will eventually need the new trimmer. So why not bite the bullet as soon as it comes out, share your trimmer blades with each other and get that money to then put towards the new trimmer. That's my hot tip for you. Share the love. And if you share it around and you get the new trimmer, you are going to be so happy. You'll be rewarded for your giving spirit. So talk to other people, talk to other demonstrators. At the end of the day, Luann, that's so true. You probably can't sell it as per se, although it's a finished item. It doesn't exist anymore. So I don't see how there would be an issue. It literally is discontinued. So, I'll talk to Stampin' Up, but I don't see it being an issue because it literally doesn't exist. But if you want to, if you're a demonstrator and you're concerned about policy, then swap it for something. Just here, give me some paper and I'll give you a trimmer. Just think about ways that you can look after each other until we get to the end of the year and the new trimmer comes. I agree, Marcy. It is so fabulous. And I'm telling you, you will want the new trimmer. I'm not lying. You will want the new trimmer. And when you see me using it on my videos, you'll be like, oh, she's done it again. She's going to make me want to get that trimmer. And now I've got 50 packs of blades and I can't do anything with them. I'm stuck with them because I hoarded them. And now no one wants them because the new trimmer is so awesome. So I'm telling you, I warned you. I'm telling you, this is your option. This is your window to if you have a lot of trimmer blades, if you're one of those people sitting on a lot of trimmer blades, share the love, people, and you will be rewarded, and you won't be stuck with useless trimmer blades at the end of the year, because that is what's going to happen to you. Greedy people, if you're greedy, it'll bite you in the butt. Share it. Get it out there. Are blades a cash and carry item? I don't think so. I don't think it is. Honestly, that new trimmer, it hands down is going to be a must-have item. So, yeah, don't wait and then kick yourself, because literally some of you could get rid of those trimmer blades and buy the new trimmer, and you'll miss out if you don't do it now. So that's all my hot tips. This is all my solutioning. It's like, be kind and share. Yes, when we were on the incentive trip, we got to see it and play with it and touch it and hug it. And I'm like, please come soon. We want you next week. Megan, okay, Purple Posy. I did see your message. She's screaming at me now. Purple Posy update. Tell me what's happening. Okay, let's go to Purple Posy. I'm just going to read it exactly from the Stampin' Up updates, because very exciting. They have rectified it. So that is really, really exciting. But the timing, I'm pretty sure they said wasn't until, yes, there it is, update on Purple Posy. In July, oh, I'll log in. Did you like my screaming, Megan? Did I do it just like you? Were you screaming at the computer like that? Kylie, you're not listening to me. Okay, so we do not know the time frame of when this ink will be available, but we will update you again in September. That is the last bit of information we have been given about Purple Posy. So hopefully in the next month we'll get an update, but that does not mean it's coming yet. So in the meantime, with Purple Posy, I've been letting people know that they can use the blends. You can still use the beautiful cardstock, and that's probably your best options right now. Those two options, the blends and the cardstock. So until the inks come in, but don't hold back on getting all of the other ink colors, because I know some people were holding back for the ink colors. If you're one of my VIPs and you're really devastated that you missed out on the 10% that you get when you buy them in bulk, let me know. I will look at your orders, and if you've ordered the other 4 and then you order the Purple Posy, then we will work something out for you, whether it's a paper or a gift or something like that. We will work something out for you. So don't hold back on getting the other items. Hopefully that helps you. Did you like that, Shauna? If you want to keep things real, you come to Kylie Bertucci. Yeah, my ink pad has been happy. It's got a little bit of bubbling. Oh yes, and the ribbon, Julie. Yes, the ribbon. It's been a little bit bubbly, but I don't care. I'm happy to still use it with a little bit of bubbles in it. I was just happy to still have it. And it's very light. Oh yes, and the marker. Thank you, Cheryl. You girls are amazing. I'm like, there's something else. I know there's something else. So yes. Sorry for yelling. I wasn't paying attention to you, so it's all good. Did you like my yelling? There's a lot happening. I totally get it. So I have been posting a lot of things on my page. You've probably seen a lot of things on the blog. I must say that this has been an absolute winner. This has just come out. I think I posted it yesterday. Yes, last night. So this is brand new holiday catalog paper, and this is what I'm going to refer to you as the deal breaker to join. I'm going to put the link here, because if you don't join either today or tomorrow, you are going to kick yourself. I know you are going to kick yourself. What's that, Bruno? Well, deal breaker in the sense that if you're not wanting to join, I'm going to break that. Freda's like, deal maker or deal breaker? Nah, I'm breaking it. If you're like, no, I don't want to join. No, I don't want to join. You're going to join because of this card. And there's 2 items on here that are just an absolute must-have. You're not going to not get them. And those two on their own are worth signing up for. And those two items is this beautiful, beautiful new paper. It is I'm trying to think of the name. I'm so bad with names. You can all help me. Gleaming Brightly Gleaming. I think it's Brightly Gleaming. That sounds good to me. It's sounding right to me. And I'll actually show you a few more things that will actually clinch it. Because right now you can get $111 for free. So why not get brand new items that you know you're going to get? You know you're going to get them. You keep saying, no, I'm not. Yes, you will. When you see a card like this, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to get them. You're like, done, signed, delivered. Yep, Brightly Gleaming Designer Series paper. And you can see the paper is absolutely stunning. Like, look at this paper. I cut some of them, Love It, Chop It, so that I'm ready to go. And with the pretty peacock, like, oh, it's so beautiful in the copper. So that's a specialty paper. Then on top of that, what do we have on this card? We have the amazing ornate dies. Look at that beautiful die. Oh, like must have. Now those ornate dies on their own, those dies are probably over $50 to get those ornate dies. I think they're on a surprising page actually. You wouldn't expect it because it's in a section 53, page 53, and they're $59 for these. So already for just these two items, you may not have any bronze foils, so you can add that to your order as well. You can add anything that's current and anything that from the holiday catalog as well. Yeah, the pretty peacock and the copper foil, Stampin' Up have just, boom, amazing, really cool. They made me look amazing, I'm telling you. I know, that die is cheddar gorge, Jessie. Mwah, miss you. I miss seeing you every day. We had so much fun together, oh my goodness. So seriously consider your $111 for free, because okay, we've got that paper, this ornate frame, again, amazing acetate holiday catalog, again, amazing ornate frames. Look at that frame. I'm using it in so many different ways. These frames are like a must have. You cannot miss out on them. And the other one that will clinch the deal, I feel anyway, are these beautiful masks, which are super affordable, not expensive at all, but you're going to absolutely love them. The other thing is this designer series paper feels like frost. Look at this paper. And I did 2 cards with this, with one sheet of 6x6. Look at this paper. Then these frames here, again, from the holiday catalog. So yes, Julie said that feels like frost. We're on the same page, Julie. So this beautiful, these dies that I've done in vellum cardstock, that is found on page, where are we? Yes, there they are. So page 41 of the holiday catalog, and this is 6x6 paper. And then you also have the frosted frame dies. And again, these are $50 for the frosted frame dies. So there's just so many amazing things in this new catalog. Another thing I'm absolutely in love with that I think is just so exciting that it's back again is the shimmery crystal effects. So you can get your hands on some crystal effects. And you also can get your hands on this amazing Stampin' Up puff paint, which I had a bit of a play with, and that is a lot of fun to create little snow. But I'm going to use it to just sort of create, like I love doing little accents of white dots, and so this is perfect for doing my little white dots everywhere. I think I might have the card here that I did. Yes, this one here will give you an example. So I did these little white dots using craft ink, but I was a little bit sad because using the white craft ink, it does sort of, the white sort of mutes a little bit, and it's really not like popping out like I want it to. So I'm very excited about this new product here. It's called the Snowfall Accents Puff Paint. And I did a little test, and I can do a little tiny little dot, use my heat emboss gun, and really create amazing little accents of embellishments of my own. So that is a really cool new product as well. So just looking at these few things, the masks, the new paper, this gorgeous brightly gleaming paper. You know, you can see from this card here, like being able to create these gorgeous cards. You could literally just do the exact same layout with every single piece of paper in that pack of paper, and you would have 72 cards from one pack of designer series paper, and get it while you can get $111 for free. The ornate die is called Ornate Dies. Do you like the originality, Sherry? You actually named them. They really are called ornate dies. Ornate frame dies, sorry. But yes, pretty much ornate frame dies. Same. So there you have it. And there could be items from the annual catalogue that you still haven't got your hands on yet that you just need to get, like these cute dinosaurs, that amazing modern heart. I've used that heart so many times. I absolutely love the font in it. So you might have missed out on a few of the annual catalogue items. I've even done a class on this one using the blends. So there's amazing, this is even from the new annual catalogue as well, this beautiful orchid. So have a little list, work out what you need. Even this very Versailles card that I made on YouTube, you can see I've used the beautiful ribbon and the very Versailles stamp and made it all grungy with some mossy meadow. It's just, there's just so many beautiful things that you can get from this catalog, the holiday catalog, and the new annual catalog as well. So I mean the new holiday catalog. So check it out. If you have any questions, please ask. But really, joining right now is an absolute winner, mainly because you get 6 months guaranteed of being a demonstrator, which means 6 months of discounts. And that will also include the brand new occasions catalog that comes out in December. You will be able to get your hands on that as well. And you can get your hands on that a month earlier and with 20% discount. And it's the same with the holiday catalog. Not only do you get the starter kit, $111, then you also $111 for free. So you pay $169, you get $280 of anything you want. But then on top of that, you get the 20% off all of your products for the next 6 months. Seriously, people, why haven't you joined already? There was a lady that rang me yesterday. She goes, oh, and actually her name's Kylie. And she said, I'm really not sure, should I sign up? Because I don't think I'll spend much, and I feel a bit bad about joining, and you know, I just want it for the discount. Like, I'm not going to do anything with it. Is that okay? I feel really bad. And I was like, yes, that's what Stampin' Up offer. They offer the opportunity for people to join just for the discount, and you're guaranteed a discount for 6 months. Like, why not? 6 months at 20% off. And then I said to her, at the end of the day, if you get to the end of January and you haven't met the minimums that Stampin' Up require for you to continue to get the discount, guess what happens? The police come and they knock on your door. No, they don't. You just come back as a customer. Simples. It's so simple. It's not a stress. You don't have to freak out like, oh my goodness, I haven't reached my minimum. No, come back as a customer. I'll look after you. You get 6 months discounted. No lock-ins. You don't have to sell. You get $111 of product for free. Seriously, it's a no-brainer. I had someone order this week. $280 they ordered. I'm like, you could have got $111 for free and free postage. Bruno said that. He's like, why didn't they join? He sees their email come through and he's like, oh, they could have saved so much money. So don't even think about like all the fears you have, the restrictions you're placing on yourself. Just join already and get the deal. People, I don't know what people think. I think they think they're locked in or something. You're not locked in. You can leave anytime you want. In fact, if you wanted to leave before the 6 months, you just ring Stampin' Up and go, can I please leave? I don't want to be a demonstrator anymore. I don't want the 20% discount anymore. Like, who's going to say that? Who wants to give away a 20% discount? Hello? Win-win for everyone. So there you go. There's my soapbox. And I will keep talking about the joining offer because it's amazing. The other thing that's really cool right now is if you join, there are still spots left for our Sydney event in On Stage in November. And this is a very, very rare opportunity that there are still spots available for the On Stage event that Stampin' Up hold every 6 months. They are actually not holding an event early next year. So this is going to be a really special event and you don't want to miss out. It's a one-day event. We get all the team together. We have amazing fun. And the only way to get there is if you're a demonstrator. So joining up opens up opportunities. You get incredible newsletters from Stampin' Up that you don't get as a customer. It's a beautiful, beautiful magazine that they send to us. Full page, color, and really amazing quality. Lots of ideas. And that's like just the tip of the iceberg of the cool stuff that you get when you join. So the best thing to do is just try it. I'm pretty sure you have like 10 days to cancel if you are really stressed out and think you've made the wrong decision. So you seriously have so many buffers protecting you and supporting you in case you feel like, oh, I've done the wrong thing or I've made a mistake. Don't feel like you're locked in any way whatsoever. So there you go. Come to On Stage. You're coming to On Stage with us. Come to Sydney. We're going to have fun. You're going to love it. We're going to have great fun with the Crazy Crafters team. Now, what is next? What do I have to show you? I've got so much show and tell. It's exciting. I'm going to show you today, because someone asked me really nicely, and I thought, you know what, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that for my live this week. They wanted to know how I did the masking. Have you done masking before? I'm going to show you how I did this, but I'm going to use one of the different masks. We're going to mix things up a little bit. And this is from the holiday catalog. You get 4 masks and it's only $10 for these 4. I love dots. They're just so cool. Such a good background. You got these beautiful forest trees. You've got the one that I used, which is just a nice little pattern there, kind of like a flowery thing. But I'm using this one today, like a filigree. I'm gonna go vintage today. Yay! Going to Portland. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, there's some that have run out. I think Perth is sold out. Oh, yay, PJ. I'm glad you got the update. Now, I'm going to show you what I've got here in front of me. Oh, what happened there? My little, I must have had some, it's Versamark. I'm like, how did my card base get a big blob stain on it? And it's because yeah, I must have had some Versamark on my bench. We'll just fix that and I'll recut another piece. Goodbye. Look at it. Big blob Versamark right there. What page are the masks on? The page that the masks are on in the holiday catalogue, they're sort of like hidden a little bit. They don't have any samples either, I don't think. Oh, no, they did do samples. They used the embossing paste. Ooh, I wonder if I should use embossing paste today. I think I should. I think I should have a bit of fun, huh? Use some embossing paste. I was trying to think of something else that I could use that will really pop on Night of Navy. So we might do a little bit of both. Let's have a bit of fun today. It's not like I don't have 100 million things to do. But once I get crafting, it's just so much fun being with you all. We'll see if it's even still okay. Let me have a look. That will make my decision up. I did put Glad Wrap, but you know, sometimes it goes stiff. Oh, this is an old one. This is silver embossing paste, and I don't think we have silver anymore. Let me have a look. Let me see in my annual catalogue to see what's current. Every now and then I'm like, is that still current? Is that still available? It would be very cool if it is. Embossing paste. Might be something that you're missing. No, just white and shimmery white. So no more silver. Sorry, silver. It still looks okay, but I'll have a look for my my white one. Who knows if I have it here? Who knows what's at the bottom of this jar here? Oh, I don't think I do. Either that or it's been put in a very safe place that only Bruno knows where it is. I'm pulling out all my little condiments in here.
Are you using my name in vain?
I am! Do you know where embossing white paste might be?
No, we had to order some more because it went...
It went hard because I didn't store it properly.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's not there, though? Sorry, I'm in my pyjamas, everybody.
Ah, PJ time. It's PJ party. Well, I did look. I did open my eyes, but I can't see any there. That is going to have to be a must-have because with the masks, it's so good having the white embossing paste. Yeah, is it in that cupboard, in that drawer? I feel like it's in there.
No, but everything else that hasn't been put away is in here.
What? Who didn't put them away?
Who
just puts things back on the table?
Oh, look.
I'm a messy crafter.
See that?
Oh, it's your Stampin' Up top. And you wear them as pajamas. How
It's
rude.
really warm.
Oh, yes, the masks. The masks are page 35. Anyway, I got distracted. But I will definitely put... Bruno, can you put that on our wish list? In fact, I'm going to order them today. I'm going to get some shimmery white and some white embossing paste because it's a lot of fun playing with them. And it's so much better than trying to do it with white craft ink. Especially on something like this. It's going to look hot. Like so good. So for now, we'll just do what I was going to do. We'll go back to my original plan, not my new plan. And we're going to do split screen. No, I want that one and that one. Yes. Okay. Okay. I've been watching too many movies. They're all doing that. Okay. Not okay. It can't be just okay. That's a bit too boring. And we need another piece of Night of Navy. Do I have one already pre-cut? Oh, I don't have a Night of Navy pre-cut. That's okay. I'll get one from my cupboard. There. And chop that for you. I'll chop that in half. Okay. Trimmer. My happy little trimmer. It's going to be happier when I get a new one. Well, it might be sad. Sorry, goodbye. Thank you for your service. It's been very good to me. I can say goodbye to it. It has had its use. So there we go. I like to cut in half, but of course you can cut in half the other way. And I'm going to fold that with my bone folder. There we go. And then I've got 2 layers. So if you have my card templates, this is a perfect way to explain my card templates. So your base is going to be Gorgeous Grape. That's the card base. Then the next layer is going to be, what have I got here? I've got my card templates. I did, yes. The next one is Melon Mambo. That's the sizing, Melon Mambo, and then I've done Flirty Flamingo. So I just lined it up and I thought, no, I like this because sometimes I do the Poppy Parade layer as my first layer, but it means that you don't get to see as much of the card base. And this, I thought, no, I want a little bit extra of the card base showing. So I've gone for the Melon Mambo and then the next layer, Flirty Flamingo. So the Melon Mambo layer is my Whisper White, and that just gives a little bit of an accent there. And the one that we're going to be stamping on is this one here. I've got my trimmer starting to... I'm holding on to this blade as long as I can. I'm like, I don't care if it's got wispy edges. It's a vintage card. So that's the next layer there. And because I've got my card templates, I know that they're going to be perfectly cut. Everything's going to be happy. It's all going to line up and life is easy. It makes life so much easier. So I looked at this little template here, and then I can flip it around. I've got all the measurements on the other side. For me, in my measurements in my country, yours may be different depending on where you're at, and what you've ordered. And then I don't have to think. It's a no-brainer. And eventually you will actually get so accustomed to these measurements and layers that it becomes like second nature. You don't think of this is actually not the colors that I'm using. These are the card templates, but they do work really well together. Every now and then I get inspiration from my card templates as well. But they're just the basically, if I had have called it layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, instead of calling it colors, then when I update, it just creates chaos, because then all the layers would change, and yeah, then it's a disaster. So it was really good just naming them colors of cardstock. Some people have said they don't have the colors. If you don't have the colors, that's fine. Just do a label with the measurement and the name of the colored cardstock that I've named it. You don't have to have the actual color. So if that helps you, because some are like, I don't have the cardstock, that's fine. Just put underneath Flirty Flamingo or Melon Mambo or Gorgeous Grape Base. And by naming it the colors, it makes it a lot easier for updates. Linda, I don't have physical copies. It's a tutorial. So you're welcome to get the tutorial for the US, and then you make them yourself. Nice and easy. So this is our layer. This is the simple template, and I use this layering system quite a lot. You can see like a lot of my cards will have this sort of layering. So you can see here I've got the little layer behind it, and it just creates a really nice accent. Nice layers. Layers are just a nice way of sort of, even with this one, I did the exact same here. And it just creates this beautiful pop of color. I love having a whisper white behind. It just, yeah, hello. It just makes everything really jump out at you. So it can be little things like that that make a big difference. Now, what we need is some beautiful craft refill ink. I love this craft refill ink. I use it quite a bit for coloring, and particularly with masks, I really, really enjoy using it. And I use one of our blocks and just pop it on a block, bit of the ink. And don't be afraid, like this seriously, I don't know how long I've had this refill for. You know, for the cost of a refill, it's just so ridiculously cheap. So don't be shy, give a good blob. And it's, you know, you can put a bit more on if you need to, but it's so versatile. I've used it for all sorts of different things. But it's great having the refill, particularly for masks. Now I'm going with this beautiful filigree. I like this one here. I've decided to put that sort of as the centerpiece. And you could, if you sort of don't trust yourself, you could use some washi tape or some other tape to keep it really stuck down and secure. But, you know, I'm a lazy crafter. I like to wing it and see if I make a mistake or not. Oh, that's great. I'm so glad, PJ. Yeah, you learn a lot from the templates. They do really, really help. They give you, I don't know, it's like more confidence. And then you suddenly start understanding how like professional card makers do their layering. And layering really makes a big difference in card making. You can, of course, just do one layer. You know, there's many people that have done one layer, but using different layers, it's good for even smaller images. Just helps frame your work a lot better. So now I'm just sort of stamping off a little bit on my block because I don't want too much ink together. And I'm just going to go in a circular motion and add that on. You could dab if you wanted to, but I found that it just takes too long. Quick, lazy, easy crafter here. Like, come on, let's get on with it. I want to make 10 of these. I don't want to be mucking around. I've got people to show love to. I want to send the cards, not just make them. So we got to show a lot of love to our friends over in the US, and it just reiterates my whole, you know, random act of kindness and make a card, send a card. Being able to give even just like something really, really tiny and really small and something that you feel is insignificant, it just has so much power. And yeah, we need it more than ever these days. There's so much stress. There's probably people that you know are suffering with cancer or have just been given a diagnosis of illness. We've got a friend of ours who's just been diagnosed with glandular fever. And life's just so stressful now. So to receive a little gift that says, hey, I'm thinking of you, or something that lets people know that you have thought of them, it's just so profound. The gift that we have is so special. So make sure that you're not just making them, but you're crafting with a purpose, and that purpose is to show love to others. And you'll find that your card making is a lot more enjoyable. It has purpose, it has a reason behind it, and I think that, yeah, even for us personally, it means so much more too. Like, it helps you emotionally. It's a lot cheaper than going to a psychologist or a counselor, and I think it just, yeah, makes you feel more positive. Instead of thinking about all your own problems and everything, I know we've all got our stuff. Everyone's stressed out. We all have things, but when you're thinking of someone else, it helps you to stop thinking about your own problems, and it actually can help you to see that your problems aren't as big as what you think they are. Because when you think of someone who's going through cancer, you know what, I'm a bit stressed out because I couldn't swap over my phone plan. It really doesn't seem like a big deal. Or I missed out on ordering trimmer blades. Okay, well, you're still alive and you have your health and you have your family. So in the big scheme of things, it's all okay. Like, yeah, it just sort of puts things in perspective. It helps you stress less. We need to stress less these days because everything is compounding and creating really, really crazy anxiety. Yes. Ah, you're so cute, Luann. Now, you can see here, it's very subtle, very light. I like it. Now, you can go darker if you wanted to and bring more in, but what we're going to do on top of this is go in with some Night of Navy. So the white emboss really is just like a little accent of shadowing behind. And it just, you can see it like barely here, but it just creates this little accent and a bit of interest to that card. You wouldn't sort of expect the white to sort of create that much of a difference, but it does. We got a new trimmer coming. I love it, Paula. Who cares about the trimmer blades? Just give me a new trimmer. Yes. But you know what? Lynn said she's a bit slow or she doesn't like to. Some people, you know what? You just enjoy the moment, enjoy what you're doing, because Bruno and I are just so busy. And this really, for us, at times when I create, it is definitely a hobby, but ultimately it's how we support ourselves. It's a business. And so sometimes, you know, I've got to think in a business way, and a business way is to think about time equals money. And so I have sort of learnt to have fun, but also be very mindful of my time, because, you know, crafting takes you into a little vortex, which is a beautiful vortex to go into. And if you have the time to go into that vortex, P.S. I'm using this to clean my, can you believe it? Another use for our handy little chamois. Our chamois is the best. If you don't have a chamois, you need it. But yes, if you have the time to go into a little zone and go off with, you know, the clouds, great, you do that. Majority of the time, sadly, I don't have the opportunity to do that. I think this is probably the most relaxing time in my week, is coming on here and crafting with all of you, because I just kind of like chill out. It's like, it'll be good, all fun. Let's chill out and have fun together. Now I'm going to do, I think I'll do all Night of Navy, because I think that's going to look really hot. Let's try it. And if it's not, oh well, too bad. So we've got Night of Navy, and I'll grab my sponge dauber for Night of Navy, and then I just do like a little line up. You can see where it was before, so So that's sort of the vicinity. And all I do is just sort of lift it up a little bit. You could go to the side if you want to, but I found with these masks that it's nice to lift up. A new team member! Oh, I love new team member notifications. Brenda just yelled out and told me. Who am I welcoming? He's buffering. Thank you, new team member. Welcome. Welcome to the best decision you've ever made. Well, I'm sure there's other decisions that are probably more important than joining. Who? Joe Reynolds. Yay, Joe. I'm super excited for you. I have so many cool things for my team. They get tutorial bundles every month. They get free training. All my team members have opportunity to learn so much because I love teaching. That's actually my thing. Teaching, I love. I really, really genuinely enjoy teaching others. So I have like how to set up a blog, how to use MailChimp for newsletters. And a lot of them have been able to use it in secular work. We've had team members that really lacked confidence in themselves, and they've been able to get the like job of their dreams that they've been wanting to get all their life. And a lot of it is because of the amazing training that I'm able to offer to the team, and it's all free. Yeah, the tutorial's free for my team. All the training's free for my team, because, you know, their success is our success. So we put a lot of effort into making sure that they're well supported. And even if they don't use it for Stampin' Up and they use it for something else, use it for work or use it for their own business, another business that they're running, great, we don't mind. It's all great to learn. It's good to learn new things, right? And the best thing is like some of the ladies that have done the blogging, they have never ever used computers before, and they've been able to use our training and start up their own blog, all for free. Yeah, that's how easy it is. I keep it very, very simple, so even computer illiterate people have been able to set up their own blog. Oh, I'm so excited. I love new team member notifications. They're the best. All right. Are we excited to see this? I'm really excited. It's going to be like nice and subtle. If you wanted to, or what I might do is just really go heavy-handed on this one filigree here so that it pops out above the rest. So it becomes the hero. Ooh, looks good. So you can sort of decide if you want to really go in there and, you know, make some more. But I'm just going to do that one as the hero. Look at this. Isn't that exciting? Who would think that that's how it would turn out? I'm telling you. The masks look like you're a creative genius. You saw how simple it was. Just round and round. And our trip was brilliant. Thank you. Really good. So I always forget. So bad. I have to keep practicing. How do I do it, Bruno? Oh, that's E. That's right. A-N-N-E. I think it's like that. E. Got to keep practicing. I know. Amazing. And I haven't even mounted it yet. Look at these hands. Sign of a happy crafter when you've got ink all over your hands, right? Yeah, that's proof. So what we will do is now mount it on the base. And I love, by the way, this layer here is Sahara sand. You could also do it with crumb cake, but I love it on the Sahara because it still enables me to have that pop of color. So it's perfect. So we'll layer that, and stick all that down. And now for the sentiment, on here I did the vellum and cut out that beautiful die there. Like, what's it called? A die, yes. But today I'm going to do some white embossing because I think it will look really nice with this navy white contrast. And I'm going to use the, where is it? Yes, this is an oldie but a goodie. This one here, You Are Wonderful. And it's from the Rooted in Nature stamp set, which is just absolutely amazing. And it's just one that you have to get your hands on. It's just a must-have stamp set. And I really love how it just, it's just, yeah, like, hello, I'm here. I love big, bold, scripty fonts. So, yay. Thank you, Luann. She's replying to Anne because Anne is deaf. So at least Anne can understand what I said now. Although my face would have said, oh, good. I'm so glad I sold you on something else, Kerry. Call me an enabler. I'm just an enabler. Now I'm going to do a strip, not physically, a strip. Bruno liked that one. A strip of cardstock. He's like, really? Okay. Whatever. Thought this was a parental advisory warned. Now I'm going to have a, you don't think it works, but it really does. You really need to make sure that you do the good old embossing buddy first because it really does help. And I think I'm going to do the sentiment on the edge. I'll make sure it's the right way because I always end up doing it the wrong way around. So I'm stamping it into my Versamark. And I'm going to use my grid paper here to help me line up. And I'll do it about there. Just eyeballing because, you know, I always love to cheat. Streaker! Yeah, that looks good. And then I'll use a bit of white emboss here. And no, we don't have the trays anymore, but you can just use, the other day I used our amazing grid paper, the little mini one. It was so perfect, like really, really perfect. So suggestion, if you don't know what to use your embossing powder on, just do it on top of the small grid paper and it's spot on. I was like, I need to start doing that from now on, just using that. I'll take out the little dimensional backing. We don't need that in there. We don't need to put that back in the embossing powder. And I'll heat gun this. Hi, Rick. I've just sent an update this morning because the new pool party layer was incorrect. I'm very sorry. So it's fixed up now because it actually was a replica of another layer. So thank you all for letting me know. I'm very sorry. So if you don't have the new update, it is not that. It's not 3 2/8. It's like 3 5/16 or something. It's a 16th one. There we go. And we're going to do trimmer. I'm like, where did I put it? Here it is. And just eyeball and just cut it as close as I can to the top. That looks great. Thank you very much, little trimmer. And this literally is our card. Now what I could do to soften it, because whether I mean to or not, I end up making cards look a little masculine. What I could do to soften that is put some nice lace ribbon behind, which would kind of go with the theme. So a little bit vintage, so I can adhere that to the the base of this strip, which will be very pretty. I like it. I'll just do that for now. Stick it all down. So I find when I'm doing ribbon that the tear and tape is the best. And I'm going to have to be a bit clever about how so I'll just do a bit here and a bit on this side. Thanks, Rick. Yes, it was a little confusing. I'm glad you picked up on it. Like, hang on a second, Kylie. That's the same. Clearly, we are running at 100 miles per hour around the Bertucci household. How I get things done, I actually don't know. It seriously is like a miracle. When I think of everything we get done in a day, literally, I think the only thing that saves us is the fact that I don't have children, or that we don't have children. Otherwise, disaster. Absolute disaster. How all of you like live life efficiently with children, I want to give you all a medal. I can't even look after myself, let alone a child. My goodness. It's too much responsibility. I'm sure I'd be able to do it if I had to. Just in case we fall pregnant. These things can happen, right? But yes, I'm enjoying just caring for ourselves right now and winging it. Just making it up as we go. Now, let's put these layers down. I use my Tombow. Love my Tombow, especially for layering because it gives me a little wiggle room. There we go. Happy? Dogs for me. Yeah. Dogs are much easier. Jasper and Bella got groomed this last night, and they look like little rats, poor little things. But they needed it. They were staying at Nonna's house, Bruno's mum and dad's house, and they are like real dogs when they go to Nonna's house. So we had to give them a little bit of a groom. Yeah, I think down there looks good. Oh, it's so pretty. And look at me, I'm like, and where are the dimensionals? Oh look, I've got all the dimensionals in here, but they're all mini. So I'll get some big ones. I think yesterday I was a very good girl. I used the edges of my dimensionals, which is very good. No wastage. Oh, there they are. I had some left over. So nice, Suzanne. Suzanne's just started using Tombow for the first time this week. That's exciting. It takes a little bit to get used to because the wiggle room is very slight, and of course you sort of get used to how much to squeeze on, and I've got used to exactly how much to put on so they have the right amount of wiggle room just for me. So it takes a little bit of practice. If you put too less, your wiggle room becomes like smaller. The window of opportunity is very small. So I know just the right amount to not sort of overdo it, but yeah, to give myself the right amount of time. Oh, you are wonderful. I feel like it's a bit crooked, but that's okay. You'll all forgive me. Bruno won't. Bruno will be like, that's crooked. And we'll do the inside. He does forgive me. He's so used to it. How he lives with me, I do not know. He's one patient man, that's for sure. So if we do the inside, oh, is that gonna, oh no, that's all right. It's just a little bit of cardstock. There we go. And so this is the Poppy Parade layer. If you have my card templates, when I do the inside, I always do Poppy Parade measurement. And we'll grab our template, and I'll just do a little bit of the, what have we got here? Yeah, I'll do the Night of Navy. I'm like, where has the other template gone? There it is. It's with the chamois. They're having a party over there together. It's the chamois mask party. So I'll just wipe that down a little bit. It's got a little bit of ink still on it. Crooked home craft. Yep. Rustic. Totally rustic. Cannot be replicated when it's crooked. Okay. And then we'll do that one. And that one. So a bit of Night of Navy. And just remember too, with your ribbon, especially this type of ribbon here, like it's so pretty, but if you wanted to, you can actually come in with your daubers, just an FYI, and do a little bit of daubering and make it a different color. And that looks really cool. Like that would look really cool behind there too, doing it in the Night of Navy. So yeah, FYI, just a side tip. It's a little handy one to do. So I'm going to do this corner here and just come in with my mask. And it's okay if it's not spot on. Don't stress too much. Just do a little rustic little frame there. And you can do the same on your envelope, of course, to tie it all in together. And then I use my Tombow and pop it in the middle so that the middle, I've got somewhere to write. And there we have it. Ta-da! Happy crafting! Night of Navy. All Night of Navy. Love covers a multitude. It sure does. So there we have it, lovely people. Thank you so much for being here for the birth of this card. I did not make it beforehand. I had no idea how it was going to turn out. I had no idea what I was going to do for the, I knew I was going to use this, but I was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to use. Should I do a punch or should I do, yeah. So you just sort of, you know, give it a try, work it out. And then if I wanted to, I could just mix it up a little bit, like I said, with the coloured ribbon, or change the ribbon, or do no ribbon, change the base, do the same filigree type thing, but just use a different colour. So yeah, it's really good. Do you miss crafting? Julie, I craft so much, I don't have time to miss it. I think this week I made 10 cards. I probably get to craft more than most people because, yeah, when we go away, I do like, I don't think I miss crafting, but what I do enjoy when I go away is having time out and sort of getting, you know, different ideas from different things and getting inspiration. So if anything, I sort of miss the fact that I can't just run to my craft room and when I think of an idea, go and make it. I think that's frustrating for me because I'm, you know, we get lots and lots of ideas and inspiration from our environment and maybe like something that someone's wearing. So all I tend to do then is take photos, but sometimes I don't go back to those photos, which, yeah, I really need to make sure I remember opportunities that I saw that, yeah, really were like, oh my goodness, I want to, you know, do something. I want to be inspired by that. So yeah, but I really love this, like this concept really has just come from this card, but you can see it's a completely different card. And then if you used a different mask, if you use the dotty mask, again, it will just change it completely. But using the Sahara Sand base with the Whisper White, that's probably the only constant that's the same. And then just slightly moving your mask to then re-ink again. On this card, of course, I use different colors. So I've just gone from one side to the next. So you can do different layers. Did you move the stencil to put the Night of Navy? Yep. So just slightly, you can see it here. I've just slightly lifted it up, and that's what's created this accent of white below. Because if I went over the top of it, you know, it wouldn't have that pop of the Whisper White, the craft ink below. And you saw how little I used, and look how much I'm left with. I've still got quite a lot on my block. So if you wanted to come in with a little bit more white, you could do that. And then use your heat gun to just sort of dry it if you're putting more layers on. So just sort of dry it, then put another layer, and really, you could really make that white pop. But I like the amount that I've used. I'm happy with that, but you can go more, less, whatever suits you. Just try it out. And if you do try this technique with the mask, please tag me, show me your card. I really love to see it, or send me a message with your card. I love hearing from people who watch us on our videos, and I love hearing that we've inspired you to create, and I really want to hear who you're giving it to. That's probably the key thing, because it's just nice to spread love. We've got a lot of friends that are suffering right now, so I know that them getting this card saying you're wonderful, you are wonderful, is going to really make their day. Debbie asked, where do I find the card template tutorial? I've put a link, but I will pop it up on the, if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be below. If you're watching here on Facebook, it'll be above. And I'll put a link to where you can get the card templates that will help you to create cards like this and get these layers absolutely spot on without having to think about it, without having to destroy pieces of cardstock because you've cut it wrong. There's nothing more frustrating than trying to line up layers correctly. Just, you know, let the tutorial do all the work for you so that you don't have to think about measurements and maths, and just enjoy crafting. Could you use the chalk pen instead of the ink? The only thing with the chalk pen that would be a little bit difficult is really getting into that mask. It probably would take a little bit longer, and knowing me, I would get super frustrated and annoyed. I'd be like, I could do this so much quicker with my dauber, because you saw how quickly it all came together. But you probably could use the chalk pen. Definitely try this technique using the white embossing, the paste, and that would look so hot. That will be probably a project that I make when mine arrives, doing it on the Night of Navy and having the white emboss. Oh my goodness, it will look amazing. And the cool thing about the white emboss is you can color it. So if you have the re-inkers, you could put it on Whisper White and then use a different color. So color it Night of Navy if you want to, because it's white. So whether you use shimmery white paste or the Whisper White paste, remember that you can color that paste. You have a lot of options with that. So yeah, I'm glad that that's inspired you. Really cheap. This is a cool thing, these templates. $10 and you get 4 of them if you're in Australia. Even cheaper if you're in the US. So that is a brilliant, brilliant, cool idea that has so many different ways of using it. And yeah, I really am so grateful you've all been here today. There won't be a live with us next week. However, the plan is to do a video for you. We have our tutorial bundle blog hop that is going to be happening. And so I have a really cool card that I've made using the brand new Gathered Together stamp set. And you're going to love it. It's using the blends and it reminds me of autumn in Melbourne. So definitely look out for that video next week. And $6 US is a bargain. Look at that, $6 and you've made yourself an awesome card. Like really easy and simple, and you just need some craft refill and pretty much everything else you'll probably have. Hopefully you all have the craft refill already, so now you've got some use for it. Oh, you're welcome everyone. Thank you for the person who asked me. I think it was on the demonstrator planning page. They like, can you show me how you did that? How did you make that card? Sure, there's my video this week. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, because sometimes that gives me inspiration. I'm like, what am I going to make today? So I'm very grateful to that demonstrator. And yeah, if you have questions about joining, big thank you to Joe who joined our team today. I think I set a goal of 25 new team members in 2 months. And I think we're sitting at about 22. So it would be really awesome in the next 2 days if we can get 3 new team members. Of course, it'd be more exciting to get more. But if we could get 3 more, I would be very excited because that would mean I've hit my... I said I'd love 20, but 25 would be really cool. So that would be awesome if we could hit 25. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. Keep in touch. Make sure you come over to kyliebertucci.com. We've got lots and lots of inspiration happening over there. YouTube, Instagram, we're everywhere. And just message anytime you need anything. Oh, we just got an online order notification. They better not have spent more than $169 or Bruno and I will be like, why didn't you join? $78. Oh, they only had to add a little bit more and they could have got a really good deal. Think about it. Do your maths, people. And if you need me to help you do your maths, I'm happy to help you. So the Encore inks, I'm not sure, but I haven't actually got to have a play of the Delicata. Is it Delicata? Is that how you say it? But I haven't had a play with those new inks yet, which I really, really want to have a go of before we leave. I've got them all here. I saw a beautiful card made by Sue Vine. She's in our team. And she did a gorgeous card. I think she used the gold. And she just stamped it and then did some sponging. And it looked amazing. So go have a look at Sue Vine's card. It's on her blog. But yeah, it's a really, really interesting ink. I'm very excited. So maybe we could do some sponging with this. Ooh, Cynthia, you're thinking of a really cool idea. Let me see if I can have a play now. Let me see if I can show you. You got my brain ticking. Once you get Kylie in creativity mode, it's like, watch out. Kylie's in excited mode. So let's have a little look. I think if I do it on some Whisper White, I'll just flip you around so you can have a look. Not that one. We want that one, that one. Okay. So if we have our mask, and this is the gold, and we'll even see what it looks like on colour. So I'm just going to come in. Ooh, look how dark it is. This is actually going to be awesome. Thanks, Cynthia. Oh, check it out. Cynthia. I'm loving you right now. Look at this. Oh! That is beautiful. Wow. So there you go, everyone. See, another reason to join. You're going to need all of these 3 inks. Delicata? I think it's Delicata. Yeah. But there you go. Look at that. That's hot. I want to see what it looks like on, wow, on coloured cardstock. See if it comes up. Look at that. Boom. Even if you just did like a partial. Oh, another online order notification. What's going on today? Oh, thank you all so much. Britta and I appreciate you all so much. It's so good. You're too good to us. Hopefully we give you lots of inspiration that says thank you. Thank you so much. That's our way of saying thank you back, is to make sure that we're creating cards that are inspiring you. Oh, check it out. Cynthia, you are a little legend. As they would say in Australia, you little beauty. So I think, yeah, really daubering is a nice idea, like sponging it in. You ready for it? Oh! Boom! Drop the mic. Stop the press. Hold it. I'm without speech. Bruno, you have to see this.
What is it?
Check it out.
Wow. What is it? A stamp set?
It's this. It's the new ink.
Delicata.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's silver. There's gold, and then I think there's the copper as well. Is it copper? Yes. Copper. Our minds are blown. Thank you, Cynthia. You're the best. Bravo. Good suggestion. See, I tell you, the best suggestions I get is from all of you. I'm just like, okay, let's try that. Let's give that a go. It's one way to find out. Is to have a play. I'm going to have to get some more sponge daubers now, because I'm going to want to play with all these new colours. Do I have one that will be okay with silver? I'm going to play with the silver now. I hope you don't mind. I'm just having a play. Yes, I'll give you a close up. There we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Check it out. And I'm pretty sure they have they have the refills. So imagine if you did the white embossing paste with the refill of this. I wonder how that would look. Like you could have copper white embossing paste. I'm going to play with that next time when my white embossing paste comes. Oh, can you tell I'm excited? So many ideas running through my brain now. Now, I want to give a go at the silver. Let's try that on this side. So I've got the silver. How did you say it, Bruno? Delicata. Okay. Let's try this. So pretty. That's even better than the craft ink. You could use this on the Sahara, and then yeah, that really pops. Check it out. That is beautiful. Yeah, it dries really quick. And then we'll do the copper. Because yeah, we've got to do them all while we're experimenting, playing with new fun tools. So come in with the copper. Oh, I'm so excited about this new ink. Didn't even think of it for the mask, but this is brilliant. Here we go. I really love this. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Kid in a candy store. Or as we would say, in a lolly shop. I'm a kid in a lolly shop. Wow, wow, wow. Just spectacular. Oh, so lovely. So lovely. So the gold I just did, so it's still got a little bit of ink happening. I just rubbed against it. But if you, get your heat gun and just, let it dry. Gorgeousness. Serious gorgeousness. So this is the Celestial Copper. The Silvery Shimmer. So I'm telling you, another reason why you need to join. Just to get this and the refills. May as well get these for free because you're going to want them along with the masks. There you go. Thank you, Cynthia. Mwah. Big hugs to you. Yep, silver looks gorgeous. I love the gold too. But obviously, depending on what background you use, it's just going to be, different every time. Good. Yes, let's sell all the masks out, Paula. Spread the word. Share my video. Share it with all your customers and all your team members and say, Kylie wants to sell out of masks. It's our goal. Quick, get them now before they sell out. Mwah. Thank you all so much. I really, really appreciate your support, and have a wonderful week, and we shall see you when we return. So I think that will be the second week of September, but you'll see a lot of things on our blog, so we're not going anywhere. There's still lots of inspiration and ideas, and videos, so you won't be sad. You'll see us before you know it. Thanks, Cynthia. Bye, everyone. Thanks for being here. And please share and follow if you enjoyed our video today. Mwah!